NFL 25.
North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
It's Young off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here is Young. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree and set up and catch the ball, and I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On play action, Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Again, it's Young. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now three-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run again with Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Young off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to...
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Young. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Third and 5.
Throwing, Young. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because
And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball?
Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd down and 4.
They'll throw again. Young. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll get this down to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here is Young.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. And they'll accept that penalty.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth. I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And the catch made by Hopkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's brought down at the 16.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes will throw.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes.
This is caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. Young.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Young. This one into the hands of Thielen.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. Now Young.
This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.